Alright, hello everyone. Today I'm here on your computer screen with a Kerbal Space Program tutorial. I don't know if this is going to work for you, but I am playing on 120% re-entry. We're going to do an orbital rocket. Now, being in orbit is really cool. You can see the moon if you want to. Now, what we're going to need is a command pod. You can use any command pod. I'm playing in sandbox mode, so I already have all the stuff. Oh, if you want, use the plus and minus on your keyboard to zoom in and out. Although I found it only works my external keyboard. I want to take more than one person up with me, so attach the Lanacan. Now we can carry two people. You don't need to do that. I'm playing in the latest version, which is 1.12.2. Use a slight. I don't think it matters, so I'm gonna use a slightly bigger shield. Alright, now, because we can, we're going to cover this in fairing. Let me just find the right decoupler. We're going to do this in 2.5 meters. Just makes things easier. But hold up, I forgot something. It'd be kind of useful to have a parachute, or you can hit X to enable symmetry. If you're on console, and I'm sorry, this will help you, but I don't know controls. I don't play on console. Alright, there we go. There we go, looks like an arrowhead. I'm not going to include any scientific equipment. You can do that part. I won't be making this available to download, but yeah, you can just copy it. It's actually a really simple rocket compared to some of the rockets I make, which are still really simple. Although we do have a rocket that may not work. It's my SLS. Some people may have seen it. I'm just going to do a few things to this. I'm going to install batteries. I just have some symmetry, so we have two of them. And small, so oops, it's not small ones, use small ones. This will be our deorbital booster, this will deorbit us from whatever altitude we're stationed at. This is a new save, so there's going to be nothing up there. This is just a simple tutorial, really. How to find the perfect probe core. Ideally, you can make this quick, but use the big one, or I can just use. Oh, there you go, barely even noticeable. One very important thing is make sure you get the staging right, although I like to do that after I'm done with my rockets. Ooh, I got new textures. I haven't played this game in a long time. We got a new texture. Oh, we can use. Oh, yeah, we can use the better one. I like this. Oh, the mod doesn't work. For new engines, I guess doesn't work. I have tweak scale on. Maybe it works for some other engines. Yeah, that's the mod right there. It's a mod. It's not an actual feature, so I won't be using it. Typically use it for constructing my rockets, but I'll have to do. Alright, now for 2.5 meters we use it. They're not the right size. This is just an aesthetics issue I found. This is a DLC engine, but you can just pretty much replace it with a vector and be rolling fine. Now, if you want to see how much delta V this has outside of the atmosphere, boom, enough to get to the moon. Not even kidding. So I always overbuild these things, you know, I really try not to. I don't know, if you guys want, maybe I can take this to the moon. Yeah, that's what the mod does, although I'm not using it. I'm going to use a triple cluster of vectors because I've never done that before. Not even kidding. Never done a triple cluster of vector. There we go. Get vectored. Alright, 2000 delta V should be well enough to get us out of the atmosphere. I don't know what you call this. Perfect name. Let's launch. We're going to be launching from regular launchpad. Don't think I used any DLC. I did get both the DLCs, like Christmas. Ago. Been playing this game for about a year now, I think. So yeah, pointy at the end. Make sure you get those aerodynamics. I'm pretty sure you watch the tutorial. They use nothing close to this. You can just throttle up to 1/3 to do this, but these are just some helpful things you can look at. It is a mod, but just look at it. Now we're gonna slowly take over the rocket. I'm sure I forgot to do something. If you're going to use vectors, make sure the gimbal is up there. Let's do okay. That was very random. Now, by 5 kilometers, we want to be right about there. I do it based on altitude, not based on speed. We're tipping. Drop it. Reservoir gets a little tipsy. We don't have fins down there, so. Also, check the staging. Oh, that'll be okay. Go far around. We should use this as the orbital stage. Got so much power on there. Alright, now we're a bit behind. It's at 12 kilometers. Should be up here. By 10, but oh god. Can we save the rocket? I don't think so, but yeah, boy, the mechanic, he did it. Now, it's not intended, but we do have quite the TWR, so I'm just gonna lower it. We might get speed up. High up enough in the atmosphere, briefly cut thrust, deploy fairing, then accelerate. Alright, if you hit M, you can check the map. Those are apoapsis. We need this to be 70 kilometers. I'm gonna go for 75 just to be safe. Alright, now we're done. What you need to do is keep this in mind. That's not a mod. Although I should probably get rid of this mod since I already have one. Now here's a trick. If you're playing on sandbox mode, you get instantly access this, but show you your apoapsis. Conserve as much speed as possible. 1 pro grid, as that's, well, if you have a rocket that looks like this, it's the point of lowest drag. You want to keep these draggy engine components away from it. We'll probably stay up in orbit for a couple hours. Of course, you can time accelerate and time decelerate if you wish to. Now you may be saying, well, isn't the mission over because you don't have much fuel? No, so we have enough. You need to get to around 2,300-ish. Maybe in orbit. Almost out. So I'm gonna quickly mash the time accelerate key so you can get to your head. And yeah, check this out. Oh, probably should have made a maneuver node. Execute burn. Alright, now we want to get this node ahead of us a little bit, since stupid me decided to time warp right on the node. So we're going to reach orbit without moving the nodes. You don't have to do this, just move the node. But achieving. I'm pretty sloppy in my maneuver nodes, but boom, burn. Alright, done it. So that's how I can make maneuver nodes really quickly. I'm pretty good at getting to orbit. Include the second lander can, there's no one in it. Not just an inventory, but oops. We're accelerated by 50 meters per second, which is decently quick. Now, if we hit U, we can turn on the lights, spin around a little bit, and if you hit C, you can even look in the internal camera. See if we can find them actually during the day. Oh, there we go. I don't know, if you guys like this, maybe I'll do more, but I actually like doing this. Oh, there we go. Get a good shot on the moon. You can hold Alt and use the mouse wheel to get a closer look at things. Like the moon. This game really is beautiful. Even if it was made 10 years ago? Yeah, 10 years ago now. This game's really old. But now, we're gonna travel around for a little bit. We've been here for 6 minutes now. Although the video's been 11 minutes now. Let's just fly around the planet. By the way, you can hit the key next to the M, and then one over from that. Those are time accelerate keys. You just hit that to speed up and slow down. Jeez, lag. I'm sorry about that. Alright, so we can see your orbital period, which is 33 minutes 8 seconds. So I'm planning on doing one orbit, which will be 39 minutes. We'll do one orbit. About. So yeah, this is pretty much a tutorial. I'm going to briefly discuss deorbiting, but we're just gonna cut it off and head back down. Now, to deorbit, we need to slow down the rocket. You see, we're moving at orbital speeds currently. Orbital speeds are quite quick in real life, and in the game it's quite quick too. We have well enough W to do this, so don't worry. But we do have an astounding, very large amount. So now, throttle up, aim for about 20 kilometers, overshot at 15. I want that number to be 20, but it doesn't really matter. For tutorial purposes, I'm going to accelerate to get that exactly 20. You can hold shift and control the increase and decrease the throttle. Hit Z and X. Z is to turn it on all the way, instead of 100%, and X stops all throttle. Alright. Now I'm going to discuss resources. Resources are obviously pretty important in a game called Kerbal Space Program. You got electric charge, really easy to get. You just need this. So, that's all you need. You just need this. You only need one of these, but I got two. Bulk discount. Yeah, I got 2 for 1 deal, so. You have oxidizer, liquid fuel. You need both of these, unless you're running a nuclear engine, in case you just need liquid fuel. Or jet engines. Ablator, important, especially if you're playing on 120% reentry. And monopropellant is good for docking, if you're new. If you're sort of pro, you can just dock them about, but I have a mech jeb installed, so I just have monopropellant. You can drain it. It's just in both of these. 15, 10, and 25, obviously. Alright, now I'm going to discuss reentry. Now, how the ablator works is pretty much exact. Hello? Hello? We have an emergency. You see how when we spin, even though I fired the decoupler, which is in here somewhere, didn't detach. So this rocket is a mechanical failure. We will likely survive though. If we just keep spinning. Alright, now I'm going to alright, now I'm accelerating to 4 times time warp just to move us along a little bit. Oh hey, orbit probe. I'm pretty sure that it was connected to one part, so well, there goes probe. We won't see him ever again. Alright, now this is the zone where we expect to see orbital reheating on 100%. Obviously, right around 50 kilometers. Of course, the higher you go, the faster you are. Your periapsis making this go faster and faster. You know what? I don't even think any of these are going to explode. I don't think a single part's going to explode. Because we're only going down from orbit. Of course, in real life, some rocket would have been entirely vaporized. But, yeah. Right now, it's converting our velocity into heat. Temperature gauge. Let's get Kerbal Engineer up real quick. Oh. That's bad. Alright, I'm just gonna keep spinning. Uh-oh. Oh, we got some boom booms going on. Okay, that's really bad. We're losing electricity. Alright, we had enough electricity. Which we lost. We lost a battery. Don't know what to think about that. Rocket might explode, so we're gonna have Jeb jump out. Depends what velocity we are on the parachute jet. Alright, drogues are open. We should be moving at about 40 meters per second. Oh. Depends when the main chute opens. Alright. Moving way too fast. Jeb get turned into yeah, Jeb get turned into a pancake. You'll be okay. Don't worry. Kerbals can survive 50 meter per second crashes. No one. No guess does. But we'll land in the ocean. See how well that does. See how well craft does. I don't think it's gonna do too well, but that's just my opinion. Might survive, might not. Oh yeah, the disc's almost filled. Probably gonna end the video here in the ocean. Of course I'm gonna rescue Jeb. Jeb's the best pilot ever. Right? That's why he crashed this rocket. Yeah. Oh, she survived. However, Kerbals had weight, so I'm gonna say that I was definitely totally right, and goodbye. Time to save Jeb. Goodbye.